Here is the starting grid for the finale. We've got J Hatch starting on pole position. Yoa Spinador starts second, Bilarone and M Ludwig will take the second row. NT starts from 5th, Xavier Hawkins starts from 6th for Racing Point, followed by Carpathian's peak driver Bishone starting 7th, Mafigo Rosby starts 8th, Slash emergency reserving for BAR today will start 9th, and Sujuk will start 10th for Vencer's first appearance in a while. Let's get straight into the Brazilian Grand Prix. Hello and welcome to Formula League Season 2, Round 12, the finale at Interlagos Brazilian Grand Prix. We're underway. We got a lot of drivers starting on softs, a few starting on mediums, and Hatch with a lovely little start for the first sector. Yoa right behind him, trying to get down that inside line. Does about manage it. Ludwig up to third ahead of Laurent Tihi with a clean start as well. We've got Hawkins, Rosgui and Slash battling behind. Slash decided to... Oh my god, Yoa and Hatch have gone off. Ludwig is into the lead of the race. Slash racing for British Aerial here today. Oh my god, and he's... I think Rosgui's knocked him off and he's knocked off Yoa behind. Yoa currently... Oh, we're on fucking show FL as well. Yoa in last at the current moment. Shone in 9th, then it's Sujuk greeting us. What the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Gracing us with his presence in the Vencer, in that fucking car that we've not seen on the grid in 50 years because its owner is ChatGPT. Ludwig in the race lead right now after that Hatch Yoa debacle. Then we got Laurent Tihi currently running in the podium positions. Then we've got Hatch and Hawkins fighting for 4th. Hawkins looking to try and catch up to Tihi, try and fight for a podium for Racing Point. I'm not sure if they've had one before. We'll consult the standings for that, and yeah, there has been no podium finish for Racing Point throughout this season. There's in fact not even been a P4 finish, but there has been one P5, and that's where Hawkins currently is. But he's looking down the inside of T here, very nicely done. Oh no, now he's completely fucked that corner, and T down the inside. Hawkins lets him through. That's very nice of him. Then we've got Rosgui, we got Yoa trying to fight his way back up, already back up to 6th. Rosgui and Slash fighting for 7th. Then we got Sujuk and Bishone currently in 10th on those medium tires as well, slightly slower tires. Ludwig is completely running away with it. And I wonder how it would have been if Hatch and Yoa didn't go into the grass, because this is a massive gap he's got. Laurent in second, he's on medium tires, so he's obviously going to be dropping time. If you compare the lap times here, only 600s he's dropped that lap. Maybe the mediums are already starting to get better than the softs. That's not what I would expect considering Hatch behind. What are these lap times? So fast lap times, 36.27 from Ludwig. I think the... Oh, okay, no, pole position was 35.42. I thought it was 36.42. Not that fast. Normal race pace lap times then. Hatch looking to try and find an opening against Laurent here to get back up into 2nd. Meanwhile, Tihi in 4th, but he's got both Hawkins and Yoa behind him. Hawkins tried to boost his way past. Yoa tried to, and I think his trailer rammed Tihi, forced Tihi to take an inappropriate line there for the first sector. Hawkins now on his back. Yoa also involved here. Meanwhile, Laurent is still holding on to 2nd ahead of Hatch. Holding up very nicely. Very nice lines from Laurent as well. And of course his tires are starting to get better than Hatch's, which I think is a big part of as well. Oh my god, we've got like 3 packs currently. 3 fights. Hatch is through past Laurent. Hawkins and Tihi, the only ones fighting for 4th now. Yoa seems to have dropped off a bit. Tihi, Jesus Christ. I've got no words for what I just witnessed there. I genuinely have no idea how he drove that line. Rosgui holding on to 7th ahead of Shone and Slash. Sujuk is now 10th as he has pitted for fresh soft tires. Unfortunate for Suzuki is that there's no RTX Boeing on the grid, because that is probably the only car the Vencer could actually challenge. And of course, the lack of practice is also not great. You don't want to be lacking in practice against the rest of the grid when you are in one of the two worst cars on it. Ludwig is chilling right now, but Hatch I think has caught slight bit, about 2/10 to him. We'll have to compare, and of course it's a 10% rain race. The clouds letting themselves known, making themselves known. It's .78 from Ludwig. It is .97 from Hatch. So he lost some time that lap. He lost some to Laurent behind as well. He's not entirely gapped just yet. Hawkins holding on to 4th after the Teehee line for the first sector a lap or two ago. And we're going to have light rain. This will be very interesting. Yoa has just pitted onto new dry tires. Obviously, he'll be staying out. He's got fresh tires. It's light rain. Sujuk is going to go for the Inter tires. He was the first one into the pits after the rain announcement. And we've got a lot of people going for Inters, not really wanting to risk it to stay on the dries. Remember, it is 0.25 tire wear. You can get away maybe slightly more with staying out on dries, but it is a harder car, so maybe it balances out. I'm not quite sure, but nobody seems to be risking it other than, of course, Yoa. And Yoa, well, he's got to risk it. He just pitted for dry tires. He can't just pit for Inters because that's just guaranteed time loss. Instead, he can risk not having a time loss, and he's done it entirely right here. He's done it perfectly, and that's why risking is such an enticing strategy, because now he's the only one on the grid that could potentially win out from this weather change. Of course, he's still going to lose quite a fair bit of time, but considering the pits, and these are 0.7 pit speed pits as well, so about 8 to 10 seconds average pit time loss, he stands to gain quite a lot from this move. More important, of course, will be trying to lose the least amount of time while the track is still wet, and hoping that the rain doesn't come back. The rain comes back, he's lost it all, and he will have lost a lot more than he would have originally. But you know, that's the risk you're willing to take for a reward. Shone's gapped him now. Rosqui's looking down his outside. Let's see, how's the rest of the track looking? Hatch about 2 seconds behind. Ludwig has gapped Laurent a fair bit now. T's into the pits because Hawkins has pitted for dry tires, and so has Shone and Slash. Ludwig is now in. This will be moment of truth for Yoa. He's not managed to really gain much at all on Hawkins. I think it's about equal between them. More interesting is where will they come out in relation to Teehee. Looks like Hawkins is going to come out ahead of Teehee, and Yoa will come out ahead of Teehee. So he has gained a position from this move after all, and it was very close move, to be honest. Very fine margins on this raincoat. Ludwig leading us on the medium tires. Sujuk not happy with the game. I wonder if he's DNFing or if he's still driving, just expressing his disgruntlement. Maybe it's the latter, considering he would have probably DNF'd if that was his DNF message. So he is still carrying on regardless, and he is not too far behind Slash, to be fair. He is right behind Slash, in fact. So he could fight for 9th here. He's on fresh soft tires against Slash's slightly less fresh mediums. But Slash is in a better car, so it might really balance itself out. We'll have to see here. There is no other battle going on. We're watching this battle. There's no other battle on the track. Yoa managed to get past Teehee with the raincoat. Then Shone 7th, Rosgui 8th. Currently quite big margins between them. Hatch is closing down on Ludwig. We'll have to compare. Oh wow, Sujuk tried to go down the inside there. Wasn't afforded enough space, it looked like, to make the move. Let's see, let's compare lap times. 36.20 from Ludwig, and I think Slash made a mistake there that's allowed Sujuk ahead. And 35.82, 4/10 faster for Hatch. Slash, wonderful blue flags there for Ludwig. Hatch is getting close to him as well, but he is in 10th, he is in last, so you should be aware of that. Yeah, that was quite awkward, but it's worked out, thankfully. Sujuk not been caught up to yet, to be fair. He is grinding out those soft tires. Hatch is closing down on Ludwig. He is closing down rapidly. It's just 1 second gap now. Laurent has kind of dropped off into third. Not what you would expect from presumably the fastest car on the grid. Yo has been catching up to Hawkins. And Sujuk, well, Sujuk's been driving very well. Ludwig still hasn't caught him just yet, but he is now on the back of him. Sujuk with the blue flags there. A little awkward, but it's worked out. And of course, Hatch behind as well, but he's not caught up to yet. Oh, Teehee's gone. Teehee's decided to quit. Well, that seems like it came out of nowhere. I've no idea. He was running in 6th. Yoa down the inside of Hawkins after a mistake from the Racing Point driver. And he's through into 4th position now. He's on medium tires. He's on... Actually, Hawkins's medium tires are fresher. That's probably because these are the Yoa mediums from the Rainco. Hatch has gone past Sujuk now as well. And yeah, Sujuk up to 8th, Slash up to 9th as a result of the Teehee DNF. It's really close between these two. 4/10s gained by Hatch last lap. And it seems like this lap he's kind of lost that. Laurent past Slash. Yoa and Hawkins still quite close here, despite Yoa making the overtake. And nothing else really going on. So let's watch Hatch try to catch up to Ludwig here. And yeah, it was a lot slower lap. Last lap softs might be falling off right now for Hatch. It's also a little twitchy, but he's not fighting anyone currently, so that's alright. .77, .88, okay, only a 10th slower than Ludwig last lap. So previous lap might have been a bit of a mare for him. Rosgui letting Ludwig through their blue flags. Hatch soon to follow as well. Nicely blue flag there, despite Hatch nearly going wide on that bottom corner. Might actually... Let's check the Interlagos corner names. That was turn 4. The Skida do Lago. Hatch is into the pits for medium tires. Laurent is into the pits as well. Sujuk, a lap down, is also into the pits. So a few pit stops going on here in lap 21. We're more than halfway through the race. We had single semi-fake rain in the form of a light rain cold that lasted for a few laps, but eventually it dried up back to sun. And we've got Hatch here, who will be trying to undercut Ludwig on these medium tires. Ludwig is still going a few extra on his mediums compared to what Hatch could have mustered on the softs last stint. Yoa is really extending his medium tires. His adversary in the fight for the P4 position, Hawkins, has also gone for an undercut maneuver, pitting onto hard tires. But he is about 11 seconds behind. The time loss is on average 8 to 10 seconds. Not sure what is specifically for this track. I think it's about 8 seconds. I think is a fair 8 to 9 seconds is a fair metric to base it off of for Interlagos. But Ludwig's still staying out on those mediums. More impressively, Yoa still staying out on his mediums. Very crazy. Rosquis and 4 fresh soft tires I think they will last him until the end of the race, and I think that's what Yoa and Ludwig might be planning to do as well. Softs for the end of the race. Who is it? Yeah, it's Laurent. Sujuk ahead of Rosqui now. Undercut him, I think. And is fighting with him now for 7th. That's quite impressive drive from Sujuk. Ludwig is into the pits. He is indeed all out on soft tires to finish the race, but of course, massive undercut from Hatch. He is now 2 to 3 seconds ahead of Ludwig. Yoa is still staying out on those medium tires. He's really squeezing them out as much as he can here to get very fresh softs for the end, or to get lucky with rain. But he's gonna have to pit now because I think past this he's just really risking too much, and those mediums will not last him until the end of the race as he goes through Bica de Pato into Mergulio and Juncao and across this left-hand sweeper into the pits he goes. Who do we have fighting here? Oh, it's still Rosqui and Sujuk fighting for 7th. Yoa is into the pits. He's out onto softs. Hawkins is past him. Tihi would have probably been past him as well if he hadn't DNF'd. And Shone is not too far behind him. And I think this is a massive undercut here from Hawkins to the tune of nearly 4 seconds. 3.5 currently. Ludwig trying to catch up to Hatch was a tenth slower last lap. Not when you want to be on fresh softs. So you have to keep trying. Same with Yoa. He'll really have to get into those tires as soon as possible. Rosqui and Sujuk still fighting for 7th here. And we've got these 2 pace battles going on as well. Hatch across the line, he hits a 36.95, it is a 36.33 from Ludwig. 6/10 gain last lap. Laurent by himself pretty much assured himself of a podium. Finish here P3, nothing to scoff at. Hawkins now will cross the line with a lap of 36.92. It's a 35.87 from Yoa, an entire second gained last lap. He is really showcasing the limits of the British aerial car. And Rosqui and Sujuk, they're still going at it. Sujuk maybe looking down the inside of Juncao. No, he backs out of it. And Rosqui still holding on to 7th at the current moment. How long will this last? Will Sujuk be able to find one more move? Is he waiting for Rosqui's softs to fall off in terms of tire wear? Because that might be the strategy here. They've got about similar tire wear, which would imply the mediums getting better by the end of this stint than Rosqui's softs. Yoa, massive gain the lap before, but this previous lap, it was only 800 gain on Hawkins. However, he is closing down rapidly again this lap, already looking to be on the back of Hawkins. As Ludwig not really catching that much more, I think. But Yoa is right on the back of Hawkins now, and it's a 35.85. He's so close to the fastest lap, and he's looking for the move against Hawkins. Hawkins defending the inside on the Skida del Lago, or however you say it. Through Ferradura they go, down Laranjinha? What are these fucking corner names? Jesus Christ, Portuguese. Through Mergulho, through Juncao, Hawkins holding on. Yoa hits some grass there, in fact, and has lost a bit of time. He'll have to really push hard against Hawkins here. Hawkins on the hard, so his tire wear isn't an issue. Yoa's tire wear might become slight issue, but he's really stayed out a long time on those mediums, so that his softs wouldn't fall off too massively by the end of the race. Tried to go for a move down the inside there on Hawkins, backed out of it eventually. Ludwig, it doesn't seem to have the pace on the softs to catch up to Hatch. Was 6/10 slower last lap. I think Hatch looks to be getting away with that victory. Second win in a row. Yoa round the outside of that final sweeper, but Hawkins had a little bit more boost saved up, and now they're going side by side almost through the first sector, down the back straight. Yoa still on the outside, looking for a move round the outside. Won't take the runoff, thankfully. Was afforded enough space. Now he's down the inside of Hawkins. Hawkins round the outside, into the inside of this hairpin. They're still going side by side. Incredible level of racing. Hawkins with a bit of a switchback maneuver now. He's round the outside, and through the left-hand sweeper is Yoa, who's out in front in 4th position. But that might not last forever. Both of them have been saving up their boost, and Hawkins has got racing point boost advantage over the British aerial. And he's through back, and Hatch wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. Ludwig in second, but we've got to follow this battle. Hawkins currently in 4th. We've got Laurent about to cross the line. It's a podium finish for him, a P3. Yoa tried to go round the outside. I think he got a bit stuck there with the trailers, but he's still right behind Hawkins here, able to perhaps pull a maneuver on the final sweeper. Going round the outside, we'll have to use a bit more boost. Decided to save some, and now he's done it. What a move there! And it is P4 for Yoa. Incredible strategy there at the end. Maybe made Hawkins think that he had ran out of boost a little there. Forced him to deploy his boost. He's had some extra saved up, and he just deployed it at the very end after Hawkins ran out of his own boost. What a move there from Yoa. P4 for him, P5 for Hawkins. Incredible fight between the two of them. Very, very clean. Shione 6th. Rozgui will cross the line, and 7th. Sujuk at the end. His tire wear dropped off significantly more, so it is 8th for him. And the Vencer, the first points scored by Vencer in like 10 rounds. Slash is on the Inters. What? Well, he's on the Inters. He won't have enough time to finish. It's 9th for him. What a race we've seen here at Brazil for the season finale. An incredible undercut found Jay Hatch to be the winner of this race. 2 seconds behind him was Ludwig, unable to get enough of a pace advantage, enough of a tire delta on those softs compared to Hatch's mediums to challenge for a win near the end there. Unfortunately, despite a really nice, comfortable start, a really lucky start as well with Hatch and Yoa, of course, going off. Laurent had a very calm race himself, P3, very solid podium finish, wasn't really in the fight for anything more or anything less than that. We saw an incredible fight between Yoa and Hawkins for P4 there, with an incredible finish to it as well. Shone P6, Rosby P7, Sujuk P8. Slash P9 will also get a Constructors Medal because of emergency reserving for British Aerial here today. And Tesco British Aerial Racing are indeed your Formula League Season 2 World Constructors Champions. Congratulations to them. to Yoa, Figo, Toaster, Jake, Stakeholder, somehow I made it, and the rest of the people who emergency reserved for them. I don't think there's been that much more ERs other than Slash. Teehee, you're only DNF of the race, and we'll proceed to post-race interviews now. We've got our race winner here today. Another incredible performance, a very great undercut, very great pace in the HRT Storm. It's a fastest lap, it's a win, it's a pole, it's max points. J Hatch, Kado, how do you feel? What a performance. Back-to-back wins, back-to-back poles. Give us your thoughts on this week.
It feels really, really good, especially knowing the start I had with Yua. Unfortunate event there. But yeah, really happy I managed to catch back Ludwig thanks to the softs when he went to mediums and the undercut. So yeah, really happy with that result. I don't remember how many points his pole position and fastest lap were awarding.
It's 1 point each for pole and for fastest lap, so 27 points is the max you can get in a single round as a driver.
27.
Yeah.
I think I'm 1 point off P2 in the Drivers' Championship. So congrats to Lauren. And yeah, really happy with that result still. Unfortunately, Teehee had to DNF because of steering wheel issues. So yeah. Thanks for the race. That was really cool. And I hope we'll see us and everyone here into the next season.
Yeah, and also tomorrow the award ceremony at Yale time. Good to remind people of that as well. So hope to see as many of you there as possible. Thank you very much, Kado, and we can also talk to P2 in today's race, Ludwig. In the end, just not enough pace in the car, or was it more of a driver issue? Which would you say was the main cause of not being able to catch up in that final stint?
Yeah, in the final stint, I got impeded a little bit by some of the blue flagged cars and probably lost like a second and a half there. But overall, I think it was mainly the car. Even if they weren't there, I probably would not have caught up. But yeah, it was fun while I was in the lead.
Yeah, thank you very much. We do have Yoa here as well, P4. What a fight near the end there with Hawkins, with Malimar. Incredible fight between you two. Tell us more about the little boost trick you employed at the very, very last straight. That was incredible stuff. Is it going to be text? Yes, it's going to be text. From Yoa. But yeah, the race itself... Yeah, however, the fight at the end was peak. We both gave each other enough room pretty much all the time. I was hoping for the race to end as soon as possible until that battle is entertaining. I knew Matty had boosted after me on the previous 2 attempts to overtake him, so on the final lap, I decided I needed to employ a bit of a trick. I boosted, waited for Matty to boost, then held back some. Just in case, and yeah, it was a brilliant battle though, and for sure probably the highlight of my season despite how badly the race went. So thank you to Matty for the fight. And champions, of course, World Constructors champions, thank you to Jura, Figo and Toast for cooking for us. Thank you very much, Yoa, for the interview. And that was Formula League Season 2. Hope you enjoyed. There will also be a special Polish section of post-race interviews in a separate video if you'd like to check that out. And we'll see you whenever next time is. Bye bye.